Oh, hi there. Welcome to How to Pogo. Today we're going to show you the basics of up and down motion. My name's Biff Hutchison. I've been pogoing all my life. For the last couple years, I've been teaching people how to pogo. So I like to think I know what I'm talking about. We're going to go over the basic steps to get you up and bouncing. The first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to look for the right spot to jump. And when you're first starting out, you want to make sure you got a nice big open area, a flat surface with a lot of room to breathe. A good test I like to do every spot I go to, just to test out the grippiness of the surface. A good way to do this is to put the pogo stick around a 45-degree angle and put some pressure on it. Should give you some feedback. You should be able to give it a couple of kicks. If you're getting a little bit of compression, it means the surface is grippy enough for you to jump on. Now when you're out in the streets, you're filming a clip, you're out with your buddies, you're going to want to avoid wet surfaces at all costs. Pogo sticks and wet surfaces don't mix. That's the perfect equation for a slip out, which is the perfect equation for putting you in the hospital. You don't want to slip out, you don't want to jump on wet surfaces. It's the most dangerous thing on a pogo stick. Now before we get up and bouncing, check out my video for my recommended gear right here. So I'll show you what you need when you're starting to pogo, what you might need in the future. It's a good idea to get this stuff. Now riding a pogo stick is kind of like riding a bike. And when you start to ride a bike, chances are you're gonna throw some training wheels on that puppy and get to town. Well, pogo sticks don't have wheels and we don't have training wheels. So we have the next best thing, which are friends. If you have a friend, have your friend come hang out with you and help you get started safely. A good exercise to practice, just getting the feel for the pogo stick, is have your friends grab on to the ends of the bars and just hold the pogo stick. Then hop on, get the feel for it, get the feel for pulling on the bars a little bit, maybe doing some small bounces. Just get used to the stick between your legs, jumping around, get comfortable. Now don't rush this, get cozy on it, spend a couple minutes familiarizing yourself with how the pogo stick feels, maybe tilting one way or the other. Really, it should help you find your balance, and soon enough, your friend's gonna realize you don't need me anymore and you can be off and bouncing. However, if you're anything like me, you just don't have any friends. So you're gonna need something else that you can lean on that's gonna support you. I recommend grabbing onto a handrail of a fence, maybe a soccer goal post, maybe a lamp post. You want something that you can reach out full arm's length and you're not gonna crash into anything either way. You wanna go meet this new friend, grab on, keep yourself about arm's length apart. If you're really close, you're not gonna find your balance point. So you wanna get to where you can lean on it and have a good grip on it, mount the pogo stick, and just kind of stand there for a little while. Get a feel for holding on to the handlebars, keeping your feet on the pegs, get a feel for the stick between your legs. You can do some short hops, jump around here and there, holding on to the object, just to get acquainted with your new best friend, the Vurtego Pogo stick. Now after you're getting used to the feel of the stick, it's a good idea to get on a stick with no air at all and start doing little hops. This isn't you're not going to go anywhere with this, but it is going to give you a better feel for how the pogo stick feels when you're on your own jumping around. Now you got all you need to know to get bouncing, so let's take it over to something soft. I recommend learning any pogo skill on something soft, maybe grass, maybe turf. Things to look for in grass: if grass is too soft, it's not going to work, you're going to sink in. But firm grass is excellent, that's what I learned on. If you have access to turf, that's perfect. It's going to give you enough resistance that you're not going to sink in, but it's still going to be soft enough that the bales are going to feel better. Let's check it out. Whoa, look at this place. Nice flat turf field. It's a perfect place to get started. Let's do it. So I see a lot of people starting out with just the toes or just the heels on the pegs. Neither of those are good. You're going to want to start with your foot centered on the pegs, have the balls of your feet kind of hanging over the front and your heels hanging over the back. This is going to get you in a good place so your knees can be in front of the tube. Having your knees in front of the tube is going to really help you grip the tube with your thighs and your knees when you're doing no-handers. It's going to help you start to stay balanced. Now that we're ready, I want to go over a few things what to avoid when starting to jump. The number one thing I see people do is they get onto the pogo stick and they try to jump with the pogo stick far away from their body. What this is going to do is it's going to have the pogo stick at one angle and your body's going to be at another angle. That's not going to compute for good balance. You want to jump on, hold the pogo stick very close to your body at all times, putting you on the same plane, going to help you find your balance a lot faster. Something to keep in mind, the most dangerous thing when pogoing is coming in hot at a sharp angle. You want to avoid angles at all costs, especially when you're just starting out. If at any point you feel yourself off balance or coming in at a weird angle, don't be afraid to ditch the stick and land on your feet. Throw the stick out of the way, land on your feet, shoulder width apart, and try and absorb as much impact as you can from your ankles, through your knees, through your hips. These pogo sticks can take a beating. Don't worry about scratching them up. Worry about keeping yourself safe. You can be pogoing for a lot longer. All right, well, I hope I helped you learn something today. Get out there, progress, learn how to balance safely. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more pogo tutorial action, going anywhere from the basic tricks up to the most professional tricks. Watch these videos. You should be able to start doing backflips within a year or so. Stay tuned, get excited, get some air.